This video is not a class but is informational. It will cover Standard and why our association hates it so much. Standard, formerly known as Type 2, is a rotating constructed format that was created on January 10, 1995. It is the most widely sanctioned constructed format at all levels of organized play. Routinely every September, sets from 2 years ago rotate out of the Standard pool, giving sets a 24 to 18 month lifespan in Standard. Example. Here in this disastrous year of 2020, the sets Guilds of Ravnica, Ravnica Allegiance, War of the Spark and Core Set 2020 will all rotate out of Standard this coming September. Guilds of Ravnica was released in October of 2018, Ravnica Allegiance was released on January 25, 2019, War of the Spark was released on May 3, 2019 and Core Set 2020 was released on July 12, 2019. All of these will rotate out on September 24, 2020. Details on Standard. Your deck must be at least 60 cards pulled from the latest sets released. Up to 15 cards may be included in your sideboard, if you use one. Include no more than 4 copies of any individual card in your main deck and sideboard combined, except basic lands. There's no maximum deck size, as long as you can shuffle your deck in your hands unassisted. We here at OTCT hate this format for a few reasons. First of all, this format was disingenuously designed for money making. Forcing players to consistently buy new cards to keep up with the rotation is very greedy and morally reprehensible. Secondly, Standard forces players to build inside of a box, limiting just how many ways they can play the game. Say you're a mill player. What if they print no ways to mill in Standard? You won't be able to play the game the way you enjoy. What if you enjoy playing a tribal themed deck but they don't print but a few cards of that creature type? You'll have to play it differently because you're shit out of luck. Lastly, the overall feel of being controlled by the game makers that make us have to buy more cards to possibly play the game in ways we may not want to play it. This is why we hate Standard. It's important to note, we do not hate Standard players or people who prefer to play in that format. If you play here with us, you may use a Standard deck and a Standard Brawl deck. But don't expect others to do so.